It's new comic book day, so let's talk about all the stuff that I got. No last week's reads for this video because I'm doing a last month's reads combined with my this month's, reading list. So this might be a relatively short video, but we'll get into it. I have Nightwing Leaping into the Light by Tom Taylor. This is the DC Compact version. This is the first arc of Tom Taylor's run. I think I have this just in a omnibus format, but I still have it regardless. I don't know if I'll be reading it next. I still have a lot of other stuff to read, and I don't know if this is the direction that I want to read. I have other options for Nightwing's history that I could get into, but we'll see. I might jump into it if I get the chance. Absolute Superman Volume 2. This would be interesting. I'm still not a fan of Ra's al Ghul as a Superman villain, but I'm still gonna read it, give it a chance, check it out. If it disappoints me in some way, in big ways, I might not get Volume 3. But, there's a lot of stuff about this run that I have issues with regardless outside of Ra's al Ghul. Like a lot of people, I think this Ra's al Ghul spot should have been filled by Vandal Savage, and it wouldn't be that hard. I mean, he already looks like Vandal Savage just in the artwork. And from what I know in the story, he doesn't play a part that's specific to Ra's. And a lot of the stuff could have been changed to Vandal. And I feel that same way about a lot of the other characters in this book, in this run. I think there should be more Superman characters. There's no Toyman. There's no Livewire. Where's Metallo? Where's Cyborg Superman? Where's John Henry Irons? There's so many great Superman characters that this run just completely ignores, and I don't understand why. Next we have Batgirl 17. This is the start of a new arc, which I believe is a relatively short arc. Hopefully, though, it's a good arc. If it's a short arc, I hope the next one is also very good. I also got the variant here of the corner box. It's a nice foil variant, which I didn't realize was foil before I got it, but happy surprise, happy accident. Thought it was very cool, very nice. And if you can't tell, that is the corner box right up there. Let me see if it's in frame. Yeah, there's a corner box right here. So that's what the variant is of. So I like Cassandra Cain as a character. I like that character a lot, but this series, this run has been a little bit disappointing. We'll see if we can pick back up. I would hope so. I'm rooting for it. Next we have Batman number 7. This is reintroducing Joker, or introducing Joker for the first time in Matt Fraction's run. We'll see how that plays out. Let's see how he plays with the character, and if there's some bigger stuff down the line in the series that will domino effect from this. I also got the corner box variant that is for this one as well. Also foil. Also didn't realize it was foil. But yeah, it's really nice. It's really clean. I like it a lot. And then here's the corner box on the book itself. Let me see. And then we also have DCKO number 5. This is the finale of the DCKO event. Excited to see how it wraps up. I know it's going to be really weird, judging by the last few issues, the last 4 issues of the series. It's very weird, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the bigger domino effects, the ripple effects are in the DC universe as a whole. We'll see what happens. I'm very curious to see how it ends. And I'm curious to see if that ending will have huge ramifications for the DC universe, or if it was just going to be a little trickle and then we'll forget about it later. Finally, I have something that I didn't know existed before I got my comics, which is Bloodland. This is an indie comic about vampires, and the only reason I saw it was because issue 2 actually came out this week, and I was like, oh, I've never heard about that. I wonder if they have an issue 1. And I asked the guy, he had an issue 1, and I grabbed it. And if I like it, I will probably get the trade down the line. I don't think I'll go back and get issue 2 unless it really wows me, but I think I'll be satisfied with getting the trade down the line. I think so far from the cover, it does look pretty interesting. I don't actually know much about the story, but I'm going to read it and, see how it is. I am a huge fan of vampires. I like all things vampires, movies, books, shows, comics, book, etc., etc., etc. If it has a vampire in it, I'm immediately interested. I'm very curious how Bloodland is. I've read some other original vampire comic books, and generally they seem okay. I read some Huge Events. I read Blood Hunt for Marvel, and I read DC vs. Vampires for DC. Those were okay. Those weren't super great, but, they had vampires in it. But, I'm a huge fan of vampires, so I might try to read more vampire books. At least, I'm kind of in the mood to now, so we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for our Interview with the Vampire Season 3. That'll be exciting. But yeah, that's everything I got for this week, everything I'm reading, everything I plan to read for the week. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have anything similar, with my stack, and let me know what you guys have been reading. So I'll see you next time.